Think a train will stop if it sees your car at will a mile after it hits you. Stop, trains can't. Brought to you by Trains. All right, so Jay Glazer just broke the story here live on the Herd Couch. Honey Badger's been cut by the Arizona Cardinals. Let me just memo to the Dallas Cowboys. This is exactly what you need. This is exactly what the Dallas Cowboys need. Listen. I'm telling you right now, everybody thinks the Cowboys won 13 games 2 years ago and 9 last year. And that's with Ezekiel Elliott and Tyron Smith being hurt. Okay, like the best left tackle and maybe the best running back after Todd Gurley in the league got hurt, and their schedule was brutal last year. Their schedule lightens up this year. Tyron and Ezekiel Elliott are back. Dallas has a good O-line, has found pass rushers, 2 excellent linebackers, a star running back. They've got their quarterback, an offensive-minded staff, and they've got young corners who are really, really talented. What Dallas doesn't have, they do not have an instinctive playmaker on the back end. That is exactly what Honey Badger is. That is exactly what he is. They've got, Goulet, you're a Cowboy fan. They have got edge rushers now. They have concentrated on it for 3 drafts. Taco Charlton played well at the end of last year. Lawrence.
Yeah, they have pass rushers.
Marcus
Lawrence. They have pass rushers.
David Irving.
They have a good linebacker when he's healthy. They have decent corners. They haven't had a good safety since Theron Woodson. They need a playmaker on the back end because they have a bunch of good. They don't have any great.
Yeah, this is Honey Badger out in Arizona. If I'm the Dallas Cowboys, perfect. He's a veteran. He's instinctive. He's what you don't have. And right now, remember, Dallas is lucky. Dallas is going through that window that the Seahawks did with Russell Wilson. When you get a quarterback in the 4th round, you're not paying him anything for like 3 or 4 years. Those windows close quick. Once you have to pay Russell Wilson, all of a sudden you can't go out in the free agency market and overspend for Cliff Averill or Percy Harvin. Right now, Dallas is in that Dak's making nothing. Your quarterback for the Cowboys, that is a small, tiny window that ends quickly. Dak's gone 13 wins and 9 wins. You haven't paid him anything. They've averaged 11 wins the last 2 years. You haven't paid him anything. So now, this is one of these things I would overpay for Honey Badger. He is around the football constantly. He's instinctive. He's a guy you can just put into almost any defense, and I remember him at LSU. It was hard to explain. He wasn't a great corner. He was just around. If there was a fumble, Honey Badger was picking it up on the fly. So there you go. Good stuff today. Holly with the news.
No. Turn on the news. This is the Herdline News.
How am I supposed to follow Jay Glazer? Breaking news with
that.
all of his sources.
I love breaking news on the set, on the couch.
Oh, my God. I get texts from sources who are my friends of, like, people falling down the stairs or making fun of my outfit, something like that. Jay Glazer's breaking news on the program. Oh, I do have the internet, though, guys, to update you with. The Broncos have agreed to a deal with Case Keenum. However, John Elway will still attend pro days for Baker Mayfield and Josh Rosen. Also interesting about Josh Rosen, he posted this on Instagram, a picture of himself with Aaron Rodgers tossing the ball around.
See, now I honestly think I don't know Aaron. I have met Josh Rosen. I think they're actually very similar guys. As far as their personalities are, they rub some people the wrong way, can be a little aloof, super bright, funny. I think Aaron and Josh Rosen, they almost look alike. They have a similar, I think they are personality matches completely. And by the way, everybody's banging on Josh Rosen's personality. He's not in a police video running from cops. He's not grabbing his junk. Can he be he's a smart guy. And Joe DiMaggio didn't get along with all the Yankees. He was a little bit of a standoffish because he was smarter than a lot of the Yankees.
What do you make, though, of Elway looking at these guys when he already has Case Keenum?
Oh, I would have absolutely no problem having Case Keenum for 2 years. I think we've gotten to the point we're nitpicking all these guys. Sam Darnold started 24 college games, won 20, threw for 7,200 yards in not even 2 full complete seasons. We're picking him apart. Folks, Josh Rosen is an incredible college or an incredible NFL quarterback prospect. His numbers for what he was surrounded by are terrific. We're nitpicking these kids to death.
Okay. All right. Sam Bradford signed a 1-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals for $15 million. Could make up to $20 million, Colin. And the Baltimore Ravens' Eric Weddle is a very harsh critic of this move, to say the least. He took to Twitter to express his large displeasure that he has. He said, "So dumb. Bradford has been paid more for nothing than anyone in the history of the NFL."
Well, that's a pretty good argument, actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why
but
do
that-
people keep signing Sam Bradford?
Well, because it shows the scarcity at quarterback. It's teams that get desperate. Philadelphia was desperate, and then Minnesota was desperate. Now Arizona's. I mean, look, Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. He's not a $30 million a year guy. This shows the scarcity. It's like anything else. Is that I always wondered, like, anesthesiologists at a hospital make the most money, not a brain surgeon. Is it because anesthesiologists are the smartest and most skilled, or have you just never met anybody in your life that wanted to be an anesthesiologist? Is it and I've always wondered that. Why is that the highest paid guy in the hospital? If you know, you can tweet me, but sometimes it's a scarcity. Is there an anesthesiology major that you've ever heard of?
You have to keep everybody asleep. I don't know.
Why don't pilots make as much as you think they'd make? Why don't teachers make as much?
Even some general
Because
practitioners
there's a
don't.
million pilots. I mean, and our school system provides tens of thousands of teachers into the system every year. When you're doing something for a living, and there aren't many people that can do it at a high level, you're going to get paid regardless. There's just not many guys. There's 6 quarterbacks in the world now that are great. 6. There's 120 college programs. They've all got 4 quarterbacks. There's 32 NFL teams. They've all got 2 or 3. Bradford is going to make in his career over $125 million. There's just not many guys who are great at this. And he's good when he's healthy.
I don't have any friends who are anesthesiologists, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it'd be that bad. I can think of a lot of professions that are way worse than that, especially in the medical field.
Oh, man, they make.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, and finally, the Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Washington Wizards last night on the same day that the Vikings signed Kirk Cousins away from the Redskins. And, of course, the Timberwolves had to use this perfect opportunity to troll Washington by posting a picture of Cousins' greatest moment now on Twitter. You're going to see it in a second.
All right.
Oh, you like that? They also added their own little scoreboard. Minnesota 2, Washington nothing. Decent little Tuesday. Colin, I think you should step up your trolling game on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm giving up my Twitter account here in a couple of days.
What?
No, I mean, I'm having somebody on the staff run it.
Right. You did mention
Yeah,
that.
I'm going into a writing thing.
But why is that?
Project.
Okay.
Not a memoir. I'm not going to do one of
That's
those.
right. We can't discuss
I'm
that.
not going to do that.
Top secret. That's the news.
Hollywood news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
It's time. I am your stockbroker. You ask me what you should do, and I'll tell you, should you buy it? Should you sell it? And should you hold it? Buy, sell, and hold. Here we go.
Time to buy, sell, or hold.
I'd buy that for $1.
Colin will decide if he'll buy it, sell,
Want you to sell.
or hold.
Please hold.
First one, Colin, buy, sell, or hold. Dak Prescott will win more games than Kirk Cousins this year.
Listen, the Vikings won 13 last year. The Cowboys won 9. I think Minnesota will probably win 1 game less because I think Chicago's better in their division, and Aaron Rodgers will play. So I don't think Minnesota's going to win 13 games. I think Dallas is going to win more than 9 games. But the Vikings get easier points because they have 2 receivers ranked in the top 25 in yardage. Cowboys have none. It is the weakness of the Cowboys. So in this league, the ability to get easy points late in games is a huge factor. And I think Minnesota's one of the teams in the league that they have a great tight end, 2 great receivers, star running back. Those give you easier points. So I would say, John, on this one,
Sell.
Dak Prescott is going to win 10, 11 games. Vikings will win about 10 to 11 or 12.
Buy, sell, or hold. This will be Tom Brady's final season.
He's going to be 41 years old. Now, Tom, there's been a revolving door of running backs and wide receivers and tight ends. I believe for the first time, a loss to Brady is truly significant. Nate Solder has been a rock at left tackle. If you don't think left tackle matters, go look at Dak last year when Tyron Smith got hurt. Look at the difference Jared Goff to a bad left tackle to Whitworth. This is the first loss for Brady, his backside protection, which makes me believe, and this has always been my theory, that, John,
Buy.
this will be Tom Brady's final season. I said it years ago. This is it. Nate Solder, forget the running back, wide receiver, tight end. New coordinators, lose a left tackle, that hand injury. And by the way, the AFC significantly better this season than last season. I don't think it'll be a great year for New England.
Buy, sell, or hold. The Seahawks will finish third in the NFC West.
So much of the NFL is momentum. The last 6 games last year, San Francisco 5-1, Rams 4-2, Seattle an ugly 3-3. Seattle now last year was a 500 team at home. They have major rebuilds now in the offensive line and in the secondary. This is a really, really easy one for me, John.
Bye.
I have the Rams and Niners finishing above Seattle, and I think it will be a comfortable finish above the Seahawks.
Buy, sell, or hold. Baker Mayfield will not be drafted in the first round.
Did anybody mention, when everybody compares Baker Mayfield and Russell Wilson, and by the way, we're going to Baker Mayfield's pro day in 5 minutes. Did anybody mention that Baker Mayfield ran a 4.85 40? Russell Wilson was a 4.5. He's not only short, he's not a great athlete. I ran in high school, I am not joking, a 4.79. I was faster than Baker Mayfield. Now, I was a crappy high school quarterback. Yeah, Goulet. Eye to eye. I could run. That's all I could do. I couldn't throw, but I could run. But Bills are moving up. Browns are taking one. Still think the Giants might. Denver might. Miami will. Arizona will.
Sell.
Baker Mayfield is going to be drafted in the first round. Absolutely.
Last one. Buy, sell, or hold. Sam Darnold will be the number 1 overall pick.
Again, we're nitpicking these guys. I'm hearing about, Sam Darnold threw some interceptions. His career completion percentage at USC behind an average offensive line was 65%. Okay, that's really, really good at any level of football. By the way, Josh Rosen, I also like him. His best quarterback rating was 147. Darnold's worst quarterback rating was 148. Okay. Sam Darnold. John is a franchise-changing quarterback. Big, tall, tough, feet, arm, playmaker, work ethic, humility, no-brainer. We go to Baker Mayfield's Pro Day. Joe Cloud will be joining us next. When I say Dollar Shave Club, you think about the razor. And you should think about the razor, because Dollar Shave Club made their name on razors. That's why it's called the Dollar Shave Club. But now they want to own the bathroom, and they have the shave butter. And now they have stuff for your skin and stuff for your hair. They've got body wash, which I use. They've got shampoo. They've got toothpaste. For a mind-blowing experience, they want to get you in the door right now. So for just $5, with free shipping, $5, $5 bill, that's it, free shipping, you'll get their 6-blade executive razor and trial-size versions of the shave butter and the body cleanser. I use both. And after that, the blades keep coming for a few bucks a month. A $5 bill free shipping gets you the razor, the shave butter, and the body cleanser. All you got to do, go to dollarshaveclub.com/COLIN, dollarshaveclub.com/Colin.